New this year is we've created a Google Docs account for every student in the district. For this segment of Declassified, I'm going to walk you through how to log into the Google account, the types of documents that you can create there, and also show you how to share those documents with students so that you can use those in the classroom. The first thing that you want to do in order to access the Google Docs is to log in. In your browser window, go to docs.westside66.net. Now notice this is .net and not .org. That's going to be the biggest difference in the thing that you need to highlight and remember for yourself and your students. Once you go to docs.westside66.net, it presents you with the login screen. For usernames for teachers, you're going to type in your username, which is what you would for your email. For students, their username is their PowerSchool username. For the password, they're going to type in WCS66 followed by their PowerSchool password, and that will let them log in. Go ahead and sign in, and you'll be taken to the Google page. Now this should look familiar if you've ever used Google Docs before on your own with your own personal Gmail account. The interface and the abilities that you have are going to be exactly the same. The advantage for this is that you have every student available to you to share documents with. You never have to collect any students' personal email addresses, and you'll be able to see the changes that they make to the document that's tied to their name that we've given them. Now, the types of documents that you have available to you are accessed over here on the left-hand side. If you click Create, you'll see I can make a folder, I can make a document, which is going to be like a word processing document similar to Microsoft Word. You can create a presentation, which is Google's version of PowerPoint or Keynote. You can create a spreadsheet, which is Google's version of Microsoft Excel or Numbers. You have the ability to create forms that people can fill out. You can have the ability to create a drawing application, or there's a fusion table and some other experimental type things that are open to you. In this tutorial here, I'm just going to walk through the couple of the most basic ones. The first being a document. So if I click on Create Document, notice that it opens up a new window for me. So I have my Drive tab over here, and then on the right now it's created a new document for me. I can click here to rename it. I'll just call it Test Document for now. And now my browser window has turned into a word processor, and I can type as much as I'd like here. Dear Sir, I would like to inform you of, and you can see where I'm going with this. You have many formatting options, but the power of Google Docs comes with its ability to share, and to share a document with other people. If you click the Share tab, you can send a link, or since we're within our Westside Google account, I can just type somebody's name in here that's a student or a teacher at Westside, and I'll be able to share with them. So if I wanted to share this document with Paul Lindgren, I can type Paul and start typing his last name, and he's going to show up right there as somebody I can share with. Maybe I want to share this document with Lynn Spady. I can start typing Lynn, and I can select Lynn Spady, and I can share that with her. This also works for students. I can start typing a student name, and that student will pop up. When I have who I want to invite, over on the side here it says Can Edit. I click that, and I can give the option of giving them the ability to edit the document, add text, remove text. I can just give them the ability to add comments, which are little sticky notes of notes that they can leave for you. Or I can select View Only. And so this might be, say I have a syllabus that I've typed up in Google Docs and I want to share it with my students, but I don't want to let them make any changes to it. I can select Can View, and then these people only have access to read the material. They can't make any changes. In this case though, I'm going to select Can Edit. Notify people via email. We'll send a message to them. I click Save and Share. And now notice I have my list here of people who can see the document and what they can do with it. Now if I decide that I don't want Lynn to be able to edit this document anymore, I can click and make her so she can view only. Or if I just want to remove her from the document completely, I can click the X, click Save, and now she no longer has access and will not see this document at all. Another nice thing about Google Docs is that you can go back and track the history of a document. So if I go in here and I add some text, like so, if I come up to File, See Revision History, I can see this document develop. So I can see when I first opened it, when I made a first couple changes, when I made some more changes, and then now when I just added some text. Notice that this is in green because that's what I added. It wasn't on that version, it was on this version. So you can go back, and if you liked a previous version better, you can go back and restore that, and then that becomes the working version. So it automatically saves your document, so you don't have to go up and save it. And if you do mess up, you can go back and revert to a previous version of that document.